Get in, nerds. We are playing Burden of Command. We're back here at Benouville. It's tomorrow. Uh, but I've spent some time looking at things. We're not in a great spot. But here's the upshot. We've destroyed so much enemy armor, it's bananas. One, two, three, three Stugs. One, two, three, four, Sonderkraft Fahrzeugs. Um, we've inflicted substantial casualties on our enemies. Um, that's point one. So that's good. We do have small scale superiority over here, and I think we can use that to our advantage, but we have to get this unit rallied. Up here, we are having a problem. This unit is for sure toast unless I can use them first next turn, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. This unit could be in a kerfuffle. This unit has not been able to get into the action. I'm going to need to send my captain over there to rally them. So yeah, I've definitely been in a better spot. Does this fella? This fella is with that unit. All right, so maybe I'll put him back there. So I think right now I want to throw a rally here, and that's going to be my action. And I'm not going to move him because he could potentially get op fired. Do I want to do any captain activations? Because I could captain activate with this unit. If I captain activated with this unit, what would this shooting look? Not great. Not great at all. Alright, we'll leave that for now, unless I throw this fella in here and bolster them. Which I could do. I think I'm going to give it a shot. So if I bolster... That's much better. Take some shots. Alright, we were undaunted, but they were undaunted as well. Unfortunate. Oh, we took hits. Alright, well, that could have been better. Alright, well, not my best work. Let's go ahead and call it and see what the enemy does. Alright, not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to throw a rally here. Well, this is only going to be... If I throw a rally here, that's only going to be for the leader. So I'm actually going to have two... Oh, nope, never mind. The unit's going to lose its orders as well. Alright, so that's that go. These turns are going to be shorter now. I'm still set up for a full session, but it might not be long at all. Alright, this leader is going to rally himself. And then I'm going to get him over to his unit. You know, hope and pray the enemy hasn't started moving through this orchard yet. And that's looking good. And there we go. Beautiful. Alright, that's clean. Oh, right. Alright, pass the leader around. Now, these fellas took a morale hit somehow. But they've already rallied, so they can't be rallied again. Alright, that's okay. That's okay. This unit has no leadership. Alright, so that takes us to turn 9. A runner comes in, and not one of yours. Major Howard's compliments, he says, between heated breaths. His uniform is drenched from the river. No doubt the Germans are involved somehow, but he should like to inquire about the situation here regarding the Jerrys. The Jerrys have made it difficult. We have no one to send you. The Jerrys have made it difficult. They have, Major, they really have, the private remarks. But we might make it difficult for them, or so Major Howard told me. You'd like to coordinate with your forces here if there's anything more to coordinate. He draws in a breath to give you the listing. 1. The success code has been sent out. Ham and jam. 2. There's a captured anti-tank gun and shells, but no way to move it. 3. An anti-aircraft tower was taken intact. 4. The Gondre Cafe is now a make-do aid station. Local women act as nurses. 5. Cutting down trees has removed ranging references for enemy artillery. Keep the road clear. Additional options once beachhead reinforcement arrives. Use the anti-aircraft tower, keep the German heads down. German infantry may lose orders and suffer suppression while moving. Get our wounded to the Gondre Cafe, negative events removed. Any stragglers from the 7th Para must be sent our way. Units with casualties may regain manpower and remove stress when shooting, rallying, bolstering, or moving. We must consolidate and eventually counterattack. Accept a mission draw, men draw result, and the scenario. Well, this would be very convenient. I wish I had managed to hold out a little longer, but I think I can still do well. So I think I'm gonna use. So this is when moving, but a lot of the enemies are holding still right now. So I'm going to reduce negative events, because I've been taking morale hits from those. Wounded soldiers are a worry, especially for men who see their mate falter, but the knowledge they are somewhere safe and in treatment will lift spirits. Chance of negative events reduced. The runner gives you a nod, salutes, attracts snipers after all, and scurries back toward the bridge. Stray rounds follow him. Alright, so what do I want to do first? If I can run over here, I can... Ooh, are we already flanking? We're already flanking. Alright, so I think first things first. I'm going to hit this unit with a flank attack. Wait. Before I do that... I want to do so many things first. It's bananas. I think I have to start here with a rally. That wasn't a rally. Well... Alright, bad generalship. I'm going to lose that unit. That's okay. That's okay. These things happen. Alright, let's get you going this way to rally these fellas. I'm going to hit the right button this time. And do I press them to get them moving? I think I do. No, not yet, because I'm going to want your orders for other stuff. Alright. Can I... If I take command of these fellas and take this shot, it's not great. And I want that shot to be bolstered. Cancel. So I'm going to see what the enemy does. Again, probably these fellas are going to be lost. Oh my goodness, they're facing north. Alright, well, it is what it is. Hopefully these fellas will be able to turn and take a shot. And they did not, interestingly. Alright, so now we make this bolster happen, and we shoot the bejesus out of them. They won the initiative! Unbelievable! And they got undaunted. Well, now they're facing this way with no morale. Let's get them done.
Come on.
Excellent. So that toasts them. And then a rear shot against these fellas.
Eat lead, you goose-stepping suds!
Yeah! Oh, roasted. And then we go straight in on these fellas and take them right out.
Frag out.
Beautiful. Alright, that's a giant pain in my butthole dealt with. Huh. And another officer over here. Wonderful. No. Morale's looking bad. That's okay. Let's get back to the house here. Alright, so I gotta take back the center of the town. These guys, I can't turn them around right now. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Alright, well, I may lose the church, but I'll be able to take back the center of the town. Okay, they shot. We shot back. Some suppression on both sides. Okay, they're doing better than we're doing. Alright, so if I run this unit in around, I can maybe catch them in the flank. I think that's going to be the plan. So I'm going to have to take this objective next turn. Can I take it now and still get where I want to go? No, I have to move more directly. And this is not marked as a spot these units can see. Let me make sure. Okay, there is clean firing here. So if I simply go to the house, now we take them in the rear. Wow, it's not that great, but still. Oh, we lost the initiative. Oh, could have been better. Took a hit. Could have been a lot better. But they're facing away from these fellas now, so maybe a rally is in the cards. Maybe something else. Pass the leader around. I know they've still got infantry in the south here, so I need to be conscientious about that. I think that will only rally me, so that's potentially useful. What about this? That's a rally for everyone.
Forget the plan. Just trust me.
What a vibe. If I press, let's see what a
Doesn't
shot
matter if
looks
you
like.
feel brave. Let's go.
High chance to win the initiative, and we are flanking them. They're in such good cover. I gotta take it. Alright.
Let them have it.
Alright. Excellent. Did some good work there. Did some good work. Alright, we're slowly chipping away at their morale. Next turn we get our we get to go in. So that's good. I think this unit I need to keep them stationed here. They're facing this way, I think. Already facing that way, sir. Beautiful. Excellent. No further notes. I think at this stage, I'll have this officer simply rally himself. Low ammo, I don't like that. This officer will press this unit. Get everyone together, and we'll simply get moving. Took another morale hit. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Alright. That might be the end of the turn. Persistence with a Piat. The Germans have only managed to occupy part of the town. After their latest brush, the Jerrys have grown more cautious. There have been a great many losses. The remaining men are still willing, though. Major? Sergeant Major Cardew asks as he tightens a makeshift bandage about his wrist. Do you have orders for us? There will be reinforcements from the beaches. The Germans only have so many vehicles. The bridge is vital. We can't retreat. We must consolidate and eventually counterattack. Mission draw. No, because I can take back the center of the town. There will be reinforcements from the beaches. Juno Beach has Canadians. Sword Beach has 3rd Infantry Division. And a British formation with a medley of formations attached. Really, any of those would do nicely. Until then, your men will have to endure. Refine our plans. Chance of positive events will be improved. Or time for desperate measures. Implement all options. Some negative events later. I'm going to refine our plans. Limited artillery. No armor. Nothing friendly, at least. Air power is but a dream. Everything relies upon the courage of your men. Alright, so from here, I think this is where I'm going to have to start. And I think I can bolster myself to victory here. Alright, they got a bolster. And they got a drawn. Bastards.
Go forward.
But we got an order back from well rehearsed. And a quick rally. Excellent. And that puts them at 0 morale. What does an assault look like? Terrible morale check. So we'll have to bolster. Low ammo. Stop having low ammo. Alright. This could hurt.
Come on. Get those bastards.
On my mark, don't look back!
Yes! Got him. Okay, so we should be having another enemy unit appear in a moment here. Worried about surrender talks. Stop being worried about surrender talks. Okay, no enemy unit. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn to face this way, just to make sure we're good to go. I still got to get this objective back. Do I rally these two units? These two units are under this commander, so I think... God, I need rallies. I think instead, we're going to take back the center of the town with these lads. And then get them into cover. Beautiful.
This ain't the end.
So that's objective retaken. That puts us at a major victory, which I'm feeling pretty pleased about. We have taken absolutely absurd casualties, 35% casualties. Let's take a look at the men scale for victory conditions. 0, 8, 9, and 18, 19, and 28. Okay, we only get a major defeat if we lose every single of these lads. So that's fine. I think we're doing well overall. Let's go ahead and rally these two units. These units are both in pretty bad shape, but if they're good to go next turn, I'll be pretty pleased with that. And let's see what the enemy does. I know they've still potentially got units to the south here, but I don't I don't want to think about it. We're watching the road into town. If they're smart, they'll try to go through these orchards. But hopefully they won't be. Alright, it's just rallies all the way down then. Alright, and then all we need to do is hit the, I will have a rally point. I could send one of my captains over here. If I wanted to. That would be risky. But this man has done riskier stuff. Maybe I will. Maybe we'll get some help that way. Let me see. Where's this unit's lieutenant? This unit's lieutenant is over here. Okay, so we're actually pretty close. All right. I am going to send... Yeah. I'm going to send this guy... Like, from a role-playing standpoint, this captain would be... I wouldn't just be looking to hold out for 5 more turns. I would be doing my utmost, with the assumption that maybe the Germans will have more units coming in here, and I need to make sure that that doesn't cause a problem for me. Kaboom! A deep throaty roar of an airplane on approach. A visit from the Luftwaffe, judging from its solitary appearance. As the plane passes over, it releases a single bomb that falls directly atop the vital bridge. Steel bounces against steel. The bomb flips end over end into the river. A dud. Thank God for those for the partisans operating in the factories in Czechoslovakia. Fortunate. The paradox of German wartime engineering. A lovely interlude. We must consolidate and eventually counterattack. A lovely interlude. Things seem so much cleaner up in the air as opposed to down on the ground. Wouldn't that just be the thing? Sergeant Major Cardew remarks. All we've done here, and a little bomb mashes that right up. A crack of gunfire. The Jerrys are at it again. The repeated destruction of their fighting vehicles, has not impeded their enthusiasm. Positive morale events refreshed. Refine our plans. Unless the RAF shows up, you'll have to do with what you have got on the ground. Everything relies on the courage of your men. Alright. So, do I want to start here? I think I want to look to my other needs right now. I've still got these fellas here who need a rally. I don't dare cross open ground here. Do I give them a press just to make sure they've got A shot at op firing? I think maybe. I feel confident there's another enemy unit over here. But as long as I'm holding the town, I don't need to worry about that. I think I'm gonna take these fellas a little bit south to watch the orchard here. Alright. Let's get you to... Oh, I don't like this. Okay, hidden. That's weird. You're spotted by someone. I guess there's visibility all up and down this line. Hey, if you look around, can you see anybody? Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Gondre Cafe. Your men scramble to the relative safety of the Gondre Cafe. The cries of the wounded are constant here, and the sharp scent of coffee fills the air. Contact Major Howard. He must retake the town, or we can't retake the town except a major defeat. Okay. Contact Major Howard. We must retake the town. 3 squads and a leader, and continue the fight. You send a runner to Howard. He agrees to release some of his men to you. And for God's sake, retake that town, the messenger repeats sternly. I didn't lose the town, so I'm feeling pretty full of myself right now. That's right, we're going. We're going buck wild, in fact. This would have been better to have a few turns ago. Excuse me? Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. That was bad. That was bad. I thought they... Okay, so they kept units over here, which is fine. It is what it is. I should have done better in terms of being prepared for that. I didn't. It is what it is. All right, this is our leader. I'm going to move him here to rally this unit. Invalid target. Oh, because they're in the other... Okay, I'm dumb. And it is what it is. All right. So that means we're throwing rallies down range again. Okay, can't do them. Can I do them? Yes. What a pain. All right. Well, that's the thing about running the captain around by himself, right? That's the risk you take. I'm just gonna turn these units so they're facing where they need to be facing. We'll go ahead and rally here to get our morale back. Go ahead and... Can't rally there, that's okay. And these units creep to this house. And leave them. And that's the turn. Yeah, that's the turn. Yeah, that's the turn. Who ordered a navy? Amid Benouville, where the scent of blood merges with the cordite reek, the chug of a boat engine nags at your ears. A glance toward the river finds a pair of gunboats sailing toward Caen under the German flag. Cardew, do you see this? Signal for Lieutenant Sutherland. Remember to blink. Must consolidate and eventually counterattack. Cardew, do you see this? I do, Major. Can't see any crew on deck. Think they're having a kip? But the 2 gunboats certainly live up to their name. They're armed and they're heading for the bridge. Send a runner to Major Howard and inform him of the boats. Use the radio if we can. The bridge needs to know. Signal the bridge via mirror. Send a runner. You send a runner. You're fastest, straight toward Major Howard's men. His sprint is indeed a thing of legend. Pity those boats are out of Piat range, Sergeant Major Cardew notes, but Major Howard's on alert. He'll be ready when they come. So might you, for that matter. After all, there are a few targets for your own Piats now. Positive morale events refreshed. Refine our plans. Alright, so we should have new units over here, which we do, but we know there are Germans in these forests, so we have to be careful. Alright. I think for now, this unit needs to be rallied, and this is a captain, so this shouldn't activate us. We'll get these units in along here. Because we know there aren't Germans watching this area. Can I see those gunboats, actually, before I... Maybe they're on the other river. Maybe they're on the river. Because this is the canal. This is the canal, and this is the Orne. This is the Canal. This is the River Orne. So I think maybe they're over in the other area. See anything? Not yet. All right. Grab our next set of reinforcements. Gonna risk it going this way. I think we'll be good. Now these lads... Oh, I can't bolster because I don't have enough orders. Alright. We'll simply start our way south. And get hoofing it along the road. Alright. Stop it. Stop being fatigued. If I were a British Air Force soldier, I would simply not become fatigued. Alright.
Cowering won't help.
Keep their morale up. And we'll let it be. If the Germans keep doing what they're doing, I'm not worried. Let's go ahead and get this acting major into one of these units. And then we'll creep this unit forward as well. Okay, nobody in the orchards. So you'll simply keep watch over here. Let's turn you lads this way. And I think that's good. I think this unit I'm going to bring around to support here. Yeah, I've kind of split up platoons here, which isn't ideal. Maybe I'll bring this unit into the church and withdraw these lads. Oh, no. No, I can't do that. Alright. Alright, 3 turns left. A runner comes in. Sergeant Major Cardew brings him right to you. Reinforcements on the road, Major, the runner relates. If we can hold on just a little while, they'll link up with us. I'll ask some good news. I never doubted, not really. It was weakness to parley, and I was weak. I didn't parley. I never doubted, not really. Every parley was only a ploy to buy time. Delay favored you, and you sought it out. Will the men understand? I bought time, but what will my colonel say after this? I don't think... I mean, I talked to him. He was under a white flag. But I didn't... I see what you're saying. It's more of a... It's a morale issue. Will the men understand? The men will only know what today has brought. Tomorrow might as well be a lifetime away. If you remain in command, well, feelings change. You'll have a chance to win them back over. I bought time, but what will my colonel say after this? It was a ruse. You can tell your colonel that. He'll accept it if it is honestly given. Your command may remain in place, though a promotion is too much to hope for. Affirmating. Okay, that's weird, because I felt like I didn't parley in any way that was meaningful. There's no time to contemplate. Not yet. Not for days and nights and days. Alright, so... let's get these lads here into this objective. Just keep that situation locked down. And then we'll bring these lads into the town.
No scathing!
If I bring them this way, I could go after the German infantry units there, but again, I don't necessarily need to do that.
Get there.
That's
Take
the word about surrender
Keep taking
talks.
it.
That's what that word about surrender talks is. Well, it is what it is. I did what I did. It was the right call in the moment for what I was trying to accomplish. Alright, let's put a unit in over here to keep control over this side of the road. We'll face you this way. These units are short in order, which is fine. I can give them a bolster to give them some extra distance. Another negative morale event. Alright.
Your will is iron, your strength unbound.
Hell yeah. Stop taking negative morale events. It's fine. You'll be fine. There you go. Oh, man. Oh, man. Everything's everywhere. All at once. Alright. And that's all I want to do. If the Germans are going to make themselves scarce, then that's their business. Well, that's their business. I'm still keeping an eye on this road. This invasion path is a weakness of ours if they go up around here. But I don't think they're going to do that. Turns left too. We've retained all objectives. Time to send these fellas in here to make sure that this side of the town is secure. That was risky, but now they're there. As for these lads, let's bring them over here. I should have rallied, but that's okay. Just keep watching this road, and that's it. I think I'm pretty pleased. I took a ton of casualties, but I held the town. The pipes. Above the din you can hear it, the lovely horrible sound of bagpipes in the distance. Reinforcements to send the Jerrys running. Loveliest sound I ever heard, Major Cardew notes. That's just some whelp fumbling with the blowpipe, Lieutenant Sutherland offers over. It takes a sober Irishman to master the barrel. It's a good thing to be relieved. Accept a mission major victory, a minor defeat for the men, and end the scenario. Or give the Jerrys a thrashing, continue the fight for one last turn. I don't know if there's a consequence for... I'm going to accept it. I succeeded. I lost. I got a lot of lads killed. A lot. Killed, wounded, and captured. But I held the town. It's good to be relieved. The Germans are already falling back. No doubt they're just as exhausted as your men are. The men, minor defeat. Loyalty earned 3. The mission, major victory. Town secured. Prestige earned 22. No one out of action, sir. Continue with the story.
And so they paved the beaches with their blood and lurched across the dunes and reached the roads. The German parried fiercely. In the depths of rich green pastured Normandy, the 3 airborne divisions, first of all the land, fought lion-like against most grievous odds. And loud across the cratered face of France came German reinforcements. From Berlin, a voice cried out the Allies must be hurled into the sea before another day had burned its hole in history. Locked in battle, the armies clashed.
If you didn't see some footage just now, that's because the footage is owned by the WWII Foundation. The devs had permission to use it from them, but I do not. So if YouTube asks me to take it out of the video, I'll take it out of the video. Anyway. So, bagpipes, figures on the road. Their piper wears the distinctive tam o' shanter of Scotland. Commandos, Lieutenant Sutherland calls out, and jings if it isn't Lord Lovett in the fore. You could be right, better ask later, though. Of course it'd be Lovett, but no white jumper this time. If they could be Canadians, and I'd still kiss them. They could be Canadians, and I'd still kiss them. Don't let the Yanks hear that, Lieutenant Sutherland chuckles. They hate being second at anything. There's a dozen men to start with more following. A few are even on bicycles, messengers, no doubt. Naturally, the Germans start to throw shells their way. Lord Lovett's commandos don't go to cover, though. Instead, they race on for the spans out of the reach of shrapnel. Consolidate our defenses and prepare for more Jerrys. Gather up the remaining men. We'll consolidate the defenses. The Germans will be back and in greater numbers. Obviously, the reinforcements are best suited to deal with them. Hopefully, that will keep them out of the town. Watch a video about Piper Bill Millen. Watch a video about Piper on Sword Beach and the scenario. So that's interesting. Do I do the videos? I think I do. I think I'm going to do the videos for me, and if they make it into the video, then so be it. Oh, this is also on YouTube, so you can watch more of this here at this channel. If you missed it, go back.
Okay, we've moved up off of the beach a little bit, so maybe the wind won't be quite as violent, but here is a statue in the Queen Red sector of Sword Beach to Piper Bill Millen. Now, not only is he the only person on D-Day who is playing the bagpipes instead of carrying a rifle, he's also the only one who wore a kilt.
What a hero. The sound of the piper keeps the men going. Even the wounded perk up. Let's see about him on Sword Beach.
Army regulations forbade any playing of bagpipes on the front line. And whenever Bill Millen brought that up to Lord Lovett, Lovett replied, well, that's an English regulation and you and I are Scottish, so it doesn't apply to us.
Flawless logic.
There is a great picture of Bill Millen as he is exiting his landing craft here on Sword Beach. And Lord Lovett had requested that as they were coming in that he play a song called Highland Laddie. Okay, so once they got up here, there would have been really a lot of men who had fallen from the East Yorkshire Regiment. And once up here, Lovett, completely cool under pressure. Okay, there's German snipers that are firing. This is a dangerous place to be. He starts putting in requests. So he asked Bill Millen to strike up the road to the Isles. And Bill Millen is just marching up and down here,
what a hero,
playing his bagpipes. German prisoners who were caught later on were asked why they didn't shoot him, and they said they thought he was an idiot, or that there was something wrong with him and that he posed no danger. But what Millen did do is really kind of inspire the men.
Nice. So if you want to go back and look at more from that YouTube channel, you can. That's Call It. Lord Lovett, this is merely the start of the day. And with that, we complete the Benouville scenario. That was a major victory for the mission, a minor defeat for the men. The only way I could have gotten a major defeat is if I'd lost everyone. I suffered 35% casualties, maybe a little bit more after I out of action that captain running by an area that I should have suspected was still holding Germans in it. Some of the AI remained not quite as aggressive as I would have thought. Particularly the ones who kind of hung back at the corners. But maybe that was part of the scenario. You know, maybe there's a point where you knock out all the German vehicles, and they're like, oh man, we're not going in there. So that was a really good time. I will say the standout part. This is a vicious fight of a scenario. I started with good troops, but not the best possible troops, and I was up against pretty strong German reinforcements. I think if they'd brought down more of their units in, like I think they could have easily have taken the church in the northwest part of the scenario if they continued to get their stuff together. I think they could have easily not easily. I think they could have made a valiant effort at pushing into the center of the town once again if they'd brought in whatever units they had waiting up in those woods. And I was only watching the Southwest Road with one unit for a long time, and they could have tried to make some hay over there. I think so. I definitely used the fog of war to my advantage, not so much the actual fog from my my smoke grenades, which I could have done better with. Let me see, what else? I'm pleased with my performance. I put on a much better show than I did at Myers Hill, which I'm glad of and thankful of. Let me see. The standout experience for me is of this scenario is yelling "Piat" and blasting a unit apart. Um, giving a unit with 4 or 5 orders and the ability to creep an anti-tank weapon just made me feel so good. Just so pleased after going through the entire Cotton Valorous campaign and only having bazookas, which can't creep and rarely wind up with 3 orders, let alone 4. Having a British lieutenant with a Piat able to just sneak up to within 2 hexes of a German vehicle, and then the next turn open the turn by creeping forward and blasting it to smithereens. That was great. That was great. The Piat brings joy. Is what I was saying. The Piat is a good addition to the game. I think the idea of having individuals with light anti-tank weapons act like officers instead of like infantry is a really interesting one. And I may go to the Discord and put a suggestion in about that for future campaigns, because that could be interesting. Anyway, with that being said, that is all the time we've got for this episode, my nerds. I have had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I'll see you on the other side.